Difference in Jesus Christ. In today's gospel, we can see that Jesus was telling about when a fig tree is blossom, or it is giving a fruit or something like that. You know that the particular season is arriving. So there is a knowledge that people can understand by looking at something is happening from the nature and from whatever they judge, or in the sky if something happens, they could easily tell that it is going to rain and it is going to be so much raining, or it is going to be drizzling and so on. So people get the knowledge by looking at the nature. So similarly, in those time, like fishermen and farmers, so they have learned through their experiences. Through their experiences, they know when to farm and when to put what crop, and what are the manure they should put, and what are the pesticides will come, and how can we counter attack those pesticides, and everything they know. So it is not that they have learned from 1 day or 2 days and so on. So years, it takes years for them to learn it. And one generation have learned something, and they pass on that learning to the other generation, and the other generation learning to whatever they learned from their previous generation, or their ancestors. So added to that, through their experience they learn. So like that, generation after generation, so they learn something new, added to that whatever they have learned from their ancestors. So you can take even fishermen also the same thing. So when they go for fishing, so there is a particular time to go for a fishing, and in that particular season, so they get only this kind of fish. So you have to drop the net in particular place, so you get particular fish and so on. And this, there are time they should not go for fishing, because that will be the time for fish to breed eggs and so on. So these things they have learned through their experiences by seeing it and so on. So it is a one kind of scientific knowledge. So they could judge what is good, what is bad, and what is going to happen, and how you have to go for fishing and so on. So farmers and fishermen, so they know, they have learned something scientific knowledge by themselves through their experiences, and then whatever they see. So similarly, so the in today's gospel, as I said in the beginning, that when the fig tree is blossoming, so you know that particular season is arriving. That's what Jesus was telling to them, and he goes on saying that, okay, if everything that happens, know that the kingdom of God is at hand. So if kingdom of God is at hand, so there are also some indications. So through that indication we can understand, we can perceive that the kingdom of God is near us, and it is amongst us. And he says like that, you know, as he was telling that in today's gospel itself, so that this generation will not pass away until everything has been fulfilled, whatever Jesus says. See, he said now, see, remember, just you think or reflect, he said it before 2000 years back. So before 2000 years back, there were different generation. So there was a different generation. He told them. So if he told them, they have passed away. They have died and gone. Then to whom did he tell that? So if he have told them and they have died and gone, the kingdom of God is not yet come. I mean the second coming of Jesus Christ. Then why does he say like that? So if he has said something lie, then he cannot say the following verse, which goes like, heaven and earth will pass away, but but the word of him will never pass away. He said like that. So then why does he say like that? This generation will not pass away. That generation have passed away, died and gone. So what I think or what I reflect is that, wherever this particular gospel is being proclaimed, to that generation he has said, so there will be his coming, second coming. So to that particular generation, that gospel might have been proclaimed or would be proclaimed to them. So in that way, to that generation, he might have said long back, before 2000 years back. So this is what I think, or I reflect in this way. Otherwise, if he had said that this generation will not pass away, and if they have passed away and died and gone, then how can his word can be true? So his word is always true, truthful. So dear friends, as we learn from Jesus Christ, he speaks and he says, he speaks and he does, he tells and he does the same. So in our lives too, whenever we speak something that you are going to do something, that I will keep up my promise, that I will come to you to meet you or talk with you about that particular topic or subject and so on. So you have to obey that particular word that you have uttered to that particular person. Therefore, dear friends, let us walk the talk in our day-to-day life like Jesus Christ. Thank you.